Today we're going to mix Simon Says games with Guitar Hero games, and of course the accessory for today, we're going to talk about a way you can play your video games old school. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad play. Hey, you know, we've been doing this over a year. We're over 200 episodes, and I thank everybody that's been giving me comments over on YouTube. Of course, youtube.com/geekazine. You can go to the actual page for iPad 365, and you can follow it there. Of course, the link is bit.ly/iPad 365YT for YouTube. And then, of course, of going over to iPad-365 to check out all the apps, you can just go right down the list, what you've watched, what you haven't watched, and see which iPad apps that you want to put onto your iPad. On Monday, we talked about a great way to learn through the Disney President's Scrapbook app, and you can check that out, of course, on Monday's episode. Today, we've got a really cool game, semi-game where you can put together music, and we're going to talk about that in a second. First of all, I want to let you know the Twitter handle is iPad365. The email address is show@ipad-365.com. All right, today, like I said, we're going to talk about this game that it's a mix between Guitar Hero and Simon Says, and it's called Rock Beat Laser. And there's a lot of cool things about this, and really got me hooked up because you can actually play and you can watch what they're doing and you can follow along. You can create your own beats. You can put them into a store, and of course have people download them. Lots of stuff here, so let's get into it really quick. First of all, you have this guitar fret looking thing here. Now, we're going to start with charts. This is everything that people have been creating for their music as they go in this device. So you can actually check out what other people are doing. We're going to head over to home. We can find out more about RBL, which then brings us back here to these pages. Of course, if we hit the shop button, that's going to take us to a shopping page, so on and so forth. So this is how it works. And of course, the sound isn't going to work here. But basically, we're going to hit Freak Show. Now, from here, what will happen is we'll hit play, and we're going to learn the progress, and we can record, and we can restart. Now, I'm going to turn the monitor, and then I'm going to, of course, turn the iPad back on so you can hear a little bit of this. And of course, you get some electronic music. And as the electronic music goes, you're going to see different lights up on the screen. So that's basically the music. And then when you hit a button, you can add to that. So now you get the idea of the audio. Let's bring them back in the video here. So basically what's happening is, as you can see, the little green lights are flashing across, and then on top you're going to see where these little lights are going. So as you can see, you have blue, then you have red. So I needed to make that exact same pattern of blue and then red. So go blue, red. And of course I didn't do it in the right time because I'm not hearing the music, so I'll do that again. And of course the next level, I'll get a different pattern to put in there. So let's see if I can do this really quick. Once you get through it, since I can't hear it, it's harder to follow along. But once I get through it, it'll go to the next level, it'll go to the next level. I can also record it and show my sounds and then put that into the store like I showed you before, so people can actually download it and say, hey, that's really cool, and go from there. It's pretty addictive, and of course you need the music to really get the idea of this whole application. Of course, the app, once again, is called Rock Beat Lasers. It's absolutely free in the App Store, and there are a couple in-app purchases if you want to help out the company. The name of the company is called Lil Kill, I believe, and you can check it out there. Rock Beat Lasers. Okay, today's iPad accessory for the holidays is the Ion iCade. Now, of course, they came out about a year and a half ago. The idea is simple. You have this little device that runs Bluetooth. You put your iPad in there onto a small little shelf, and you have a button system and a joystick, so you can play a bunch of games such as Tempest, such as Mario, or whatever games you can find for the iPad. You can use the joystick instead of using the screen. And there's a lot of games that I really like to have a joystick for rather than have a actual use the non-tactile feeling joystick that you get with the game. So it's a great little item. It's about $70, I believe, over at ThinkGeek, and you can definitely give it as, it's a great gift to give. Now, this is the funny thing. It started as an April Fool's joke over on ThinkGeek, and everybody loved it so much they said, we could probably do this. And of course, the iCade is Bluetooth, so you can actually use it with another's tablet. You won't be able to get the Ion games that come with the iCade to work on your other tablet. But if you find some games that you really want to use a joystick and a couple buttons for, you can hook up the iCade to your other tablet and go from there. Pretty cool little accessory for your iPad, and the best part is it's Bluetooth, so you don't need that lightning bolt connector display adapter for your 30-pin. So it's a perfect gift to give for this holiday. And that's this episode of iPad 365. What did you think about Rock Beat Laser? It's a pretty addictive game and a lot of fun to play. And try and make some music yourself, record it and put it up in the store and see what happens. You might become one of the top artists over at Rock Beat Laser. And if you do, let me know. Of course, you can Twitter me over at iPad365. The email address is show@ipad-365.com. All right, we will be back on Friday when we got another word game that we're going to show you, and of course another accessory for your iPad for this holiday season. And until then, my name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for listening over on Stitcher or iTunes or wherever you listen to the audio version. And until then, geek out. You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC.